Hey everyone, Codex here. So today what we're gonna do is take a look at Chainlink and we'll be discussing the price action in the midterm as the price has been going up. Link is probably the most interesting coin to look at right now, and we will dive deep on why you should pay attention to it too. So if you guys like the content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, join the Telegram channel. So Link was one of our favorites 2 months ago. We started talking about it at the start of October, and I announced my buys on the Patreon account, which were at about 7.5 US dollars. The reasoning behind our move was that we were sensing an upcoming wave of hype around the project in December as the staking was announced. Also, what you have to know is that Link has historically speaking been very bullish in December and January. This is very important to know. Link has had the tendency to ignore the market completely and perform exceptionally well at the end of every single year. If we go back in time to the end of last year, we can see how Link started going up, and in a matter of 3 weeks, the price rallied from 15 US dollars all the way up to 28 bucks. The same exact scenario happened in 2020. In December, Link went as low as 8.8 US dollars, and within 60 days, Link's price did a 4x as it managed to reach 37 USD. If you keep going back in time to 2019, for instance, or even 2018, we will see the exact same thing unfolding. So what I mean by all of this is that we had two catalysts for Chainlink coming up. We had Link performing exceptionally well at the end of every single year, and we had the staking, and therefore we thought it's a good idea to enter. At first, everything was perfect, everything was very fine because Link actually went up, as you can see, and it even reached this resistance, which we discussed. We had this level that we mentioned numerous times in the past, and we also said that 12.5 US dollars should be the next level to look at around the end of this year. Unfortunately for us, as Link hit our first target, the FTX news started coming out like bombs, and if you recall, everything headed south. Bitcoin dipped very hard, which has led to alts bleeding. We didn't know that it would happen, of course, which is very unfortunate, but that's how things work sometimes. Now, what I want to emphasize on is that despite the 40% drop Link has experienced, it's recovering pretty well. We can even say that it's having one of the best recoveries so far this month, and this shows that the staking hype is still there. This move that Link is giving us as of now is a sign of strength. Also, if we look at the KDJ, for example, which is a momentum indicator, we can see that the blue line is winning its upside race against the orange line on the daily time frame, and the black line is also above 80, which is very bullish. The blue line going up at this pace and beating the orange line to the upside is an indication that the buy orders are increasing at a fast rate. My only concern right now, there is always a concern, my only concern right now is that we are technically speaking overextended up, which means that a short-term retracement, I'm saying short-term, is very likely to happen. Look, in my opinion, Link has at least another 20% in it, and I do think that we will revisit this resistance again very soon. But remember that the likelihood of us going up in a straight line is super slim, which means that we are subject to pullbacks. Also, if we check the Phoenix Ascending indicator, which is another momentum indicator, if we check this indicator on the 3 days time frame, we can see that the blue LSMA and red RSI are heading towards the upside. They aren't above 50 yet, but they are getting there. The blue and red lines going above the mid yellow line is an indication that we are seeing a shift in the trend. It's a sign that we are experiencing an expansion up due to a decrease of the sell orders and a rapid increase of the buy orders. And so keep an eye on this indicator right now is also important. Again, this is mainly my opinion. I've had similar things to say at the start of October, and despite me being right for about 2 weeks and experiencing rapid price increases, I must admit that the price action took a bad turn, and so I think you should make your own decisions on where you want to be positioned this time. The last thing I want to cover is that in October, we discussed the 12.5 US dollar level, and I'm sure we would have reached it if FTX didn't collapse. But right now, that level is too far away. Link needs to go up around 65% in a short period of time, which I don't see happening. If Bitcoin was going up, let's say, then maybe, but given the current circumstances and Bitcoin being stuck in a tight range between 16 and 17,000 US dollars, going up to 12.5 bucks is a stretch and most likely won't happen. So this was my opinion, everyone, for today. This is what I think will happen with Chainlink. Again, do your own choices. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in another video. Don't forget to like, of course, and bye bye.